Man, it's going to be our first time encountering such a road atmosphere like this. We have Florida State. Y'all know the war chant is going to be in full volume. Unlike Miami, this is a team that actually has real tradition. This is a real crazy tradition, the war chant. Ever since we've been in the ACC, we have not played the Fear the Spear gang. We ain't played Florida State. We ain't played the Noles. You know what I'm saying? First time on the road, first time in Doak Campbell Stadium right now. And it's been a crazy back and forth game to start this game off. Man had a crazy touchdown to start this game off. Look at Ibrahim. He in the pocket, avoiding the sacks. You know what I'm saying? He actually made a couple good decisions in this game so far. But, man, with a crazy house call right here, that was one of our first of our 2 touchdowns in the first half that y'all ain't get to see. But Florida State has definitely kept this game interesting. As far as the first half goes, we get the ball to start off the second half. We got to shut down the stadium pulse. The stadium pulse is going to be on full volume right now. It's starting to become a night game right now. We started playing like it was probably sunny. Now it's really, the sun's starting to set. It's starting to become a night game. So it might be a night game shenanigans going on to start off this second half. But the Florida State, the Seminoles got the stadium pulse, number 14 stadium pulse in the nation. We do the carry to Carroll, and Carroll don't get about nothing on that. The defensive line for Florida State's been holding it down. Second down right here. Let's see. Ibrahim has had a clean game so far. Let's see if we can keep that trend going. In the second half, he throws it up right here. Throws it up to man, and that's a head tap. Super head tap. He climbs the ladder, gets the catch right here. And Ibrahim throws him a dot. And that's a first down for the Hens. That's enough to silence the stadium post a little bit. We knew the war chant of doom was going to be crazy. Especially because Florida State, if they win this game, they could definitely be a consideration to make the playoffs. They'll probably jump into the playoffs with a win like this. But if they lose, that might be a college football playoff eliminator. 3 losses. I don't think they get in with 3 losses, even though how strong the ACC is. But we could definitely be the reason that they don't get into the college football playoffs. So, yeah, I know it's going to be sold out, especially a night game with playoff stakes on the line. But we throw a real quick throw to check down the Truman Show. That's his new nickname, Truman Show. I'm saying he was showing out in the Pilgrim boat. Now his nickname is Truman Show. But we throw it in there. Damn. The running back was not paying attention. Ends up getting in the way of the receiver. And Ibrahim's definitely frustrated with that one. Second down right here. The war chant is going to be on full display right now. Hold on. We got to get his run right here. Got to calm down the crowd. The crowd has been going crazy all game. And hold on. Hickson gets enough for a first. That's something to quiet the crowd down. Hickson, he's been a major key contributor of this team so far. Let's keep it going. We need to get a score right here. It's been a lot of back and forth, but right now we got to really separate ourselves. Ford gets enough for a first down, and really he tumbles his way to the 1. We really only got to do the tush push right now. Hold on. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Get a couple more offensive linemen in there. This should be easy. You know what I'm saying? They don't got an all-star defensive tackle, so they should be, damn, they do. Hold on, 94 makes a play. We doing that shit again, though. You know what I'm saying? There's no way they can stop this shit twice, and they can't even get to the line fast enough. Let the band play Hens. Get a touchdown to start off the first half. That's exactly what we needed to start off the first half. You know what I'm saying? It's been a back-and-forth action right now. But Ibrahim, even though he ain't in Heisman contention no more because of all the touchdowns, he's been leading this number 1 squad. You know what I'm saying? Even with the inconsistencies, he's definitely a talented quarterback, and he's showing it in a hostile environment right now. But Florida State gets enough to get a touchdown. They must have missed the extra point, but I'm playing the full game now. This game might be a classic at Doak Campbell Stadium. A potential playoff eliminator or a potential playoff booster on your resume is always a classic, especially in the ACC, which has been the best conference right now, and the edge rusher gets to him. A loss of 11. Really, that was the corner. The corner blitz is able to work. And hold on. Florida State has life right now. And they got a lot of momentum. I throw it to R1. He drops it. Oh, shit. The war chant's about to be crazy. Oh, shit. The momentum is definitely switching. Y'all hear the war chant. Hold on. 3rd and 21. We're going to need a prayer right here. We'll give Florida State the ball back if we don't do nothing. But that's a dime. Make this more of a decision. 4th and 4. I think I'm going to go for it. Too much momentum on that side, but nah, I was pump faking. We just gonna keep the punt and see what Florida State can do on offense. You know what I'm saying? I ain't played defense all day, so I might be a little bit rusty, but I think even with our defense, I've definitely got it together as the season has progressed. As the season has progressed, I definitely got kind of got the hang of some of the transfer portal some of the transfer portal players that we have. Had to see which plays work best with our scheme, work best with our personnel. But right now, Florida State, they fighting. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go out of the playoffs without a bang. They sit in the pocket. He throws a dime right here, and they actually made the playoffs last year. But number 7, that's another first down for the Seminoles. The Seminoles, they damn near been on the up and up. They made the playoffs last year. They definitely have a case to be the best team in Florida, especially with Miami losing right now. Right now, they are the best team in Florida. And the Gators, they ain't really been that good. They getting smacked right now by Georgia in the Dynasty. But hold on, 25, he get a couple yards. But we going into the fourth quarter. This has potential classic game written all over it. You know what I'm saying? First time at Doak Campbell Stadium. First time facing the War Chant of Doom. But y'all see how the playoff picture looks. Florida State is on that outline. They on the outskirts. One more spot and they're in the playoffs. Right now, Baylor is holding up their spot. But with a win against the number 1 team in the nation, y'all know that would definitely be a crazy field rush moment. But we got to be prepared. The fourth quarter, I'm saying this where legends is made. We sending a full blitz too. Hold on. Wait a second. 25. They get it. Hold on. If one wasn't able to get him, he might have went all the way. Sapp was able to make a play, but 25 damn near had a house call. This stadium would have literally turned into an earthquake stadium. It would have fucking erupted if he was able to get that. But 13, hold on, he misses a tackle. 13 to the crib. Florida State took the lead. I told y'all, this has potential classic written all over it. The quarterback draw takes him all the way to the crib. He got a couple blockers. Our defensive tackle missed a tackle, and he go take it to the crib. The nose is on top for the first time in this game. Hold on, in the fourth quarter. I didn't think the quarterback was going to take. He ran over 91. He told him get in the weight room, and he takes it to the crib. Florida State might have a legendary quarterback if he's able to pull off some shit like this to the crib for the nose. And Delaware, we're going to have to respond because we know the stadium post is going to be crazy. This is why it's really beneficial that Florida State's a good part of the ACC so we can have more stadium post environments like this. This shit is pretty fun. When Florida State's not good, hey, we damn near have no competition with the stadium post. I think the only really good stadium post team in the ACC is Virginia Tech, and they've been trash ever since we've been played them. Last time we beat them like 60-0, but they got a cool stadium post environment. But Florida State, they holding it down right now. We're going to have to do the RPO. We're going to have to get something to calm them down. We do the RPO. We give it a man right here. You get enough for a first down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why we haven't got him more engaged into the game in the second half. Only one catch in the second half because he's been killing all game long. But 22, Hickson, he don't get nothing right there. They done locked down on the run game. Hickson's not been able to get nothing for real in the second half. And hold on, the stadium post is rising. We got to make a play right here. We can't make it third and long. We don't want that to happen. Ibrahim in the pocket. I'm going to just throw the check down. That's incomplete. It's going to be third and long. Delaware might be in trouble a little bit. Upset alert is definitely high. Major alert, and the War Chant is definitely going crazy right now. Ibrahim's in the pocket. He throws it, and that's something to silence the War Chant. Ford, he's been reliable all year. He's been our wide receiver 1 all year. Know what I'm saying? He ain't give up on the program. He could have transferred after ain't getting no reps last year, but he didn't. He's wide receiver 1 for a reason now, but Cross able to get another key first down for us. We in field goal range right now. We can go ahead and try to take the lead, but we want a touchdown right here. I'm sitting in the pocket. I'm going to just go ahead, check down to the running back, check down to Hickson. He's been able to do something in the receiving game, even though the running game ain't been there. But hold on, the stadium pulse. Let's see. I'm sitting in the pocket. We just go ahead. The slant man, the slant man is man. All the way to the 1, first and go. We just got to run it now, and we'll have the lead. Let's go ahead. Let's get Hickson involved. Let's see. We got to get back to the run game. Hickson, expressway for Henson. Pater, let the band play Hens. Let's go. That's how you silence the crowd a little bit. Know what I'm saying? That's Delaware football again. That looked how we were playing in the first half. We kind of got off course because of the stadium post, because of the War Chant. There was a lot of voodoo magic happening in the arena because Florida State trying to make it to the playoffs again, and this is a potential playoff eliminator. But they got like all eggs in one basket for this game. They go on all out for this game. We definitely been the hunted in this game, but we got to turn into the hunter. We got to go ahead, make this comeback in the fourth quarter, remain undefeated. Know what I'm saying? But it starts with the defense right here. We got to see what we can do, what we can mix up with the zones, what we can mix up with the press coverage. Know what I'm saying? I don't think we was a little bit, really, I think we was a little bit generic coming out, and that's really because I didn't really play defense too much today. But hold on, let's see 13. He making some adjustments. We got to definitely confuse him this time. He's sitting in the pocket. I know who he was going to. It really, I didn't make a play on the ball. I knew exactly who he's going to. If I would have hurried up and predetermined that would have been a pick. But let's see. They hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. 13. He's trying to be homecoming hero right now. 25 breaks a tackle. 25 break another tackle. He damn near tried to do a spin move right there and keep it going. Mike AU, he got a weird-ass name, but he's a baller right now. And he's trying to be the reason the Noles don't be eliminated from the playoffs. The Noles trying to get a signature win. This would be super signature if they could pull it off against the number one team in the nation, best team in the ACC. I'm saying we run the ACC just like I said. We run the SEC. We run the ACC, boy. We run the SEC and we run the ACC, boy. But right now, hey, Florida State, they've been fighting all game. They gave us definitely a memorable game, but we're going to have to close it out on defense, but we're not doing so. Missed tackles. After missed tackles, the tight end, Cashman gets a first down. With a name like Cashman, he needs to get a lot of first downs. There's a lot of weird-ass names on Florida State. You got Mike AU, you got Cashman. Know what I'm saying? But Cashman, he's cashing in another first down. Let's go. They go ahead. I thought that was going to be play action, but this time the Hens swarm. It was a lot of Hens there. It was Sap there. It was a lot of veteran hands there. We'd have had a lot of transfer portal players on this defensive line, defensive secondary. But right now, Sap and a lot of the leaders on the defense is really getting them together to do another drag right here. And this is important third down. We got to try to get a stop right here. Make it a fourth down game. Make them actually do something on fourth down. We got to make them think right here. Hold on, 13. Let's see what he got. Is he still trying to be a legend for the state? Is he still trying to stop the Noles from getting eliminated? No, he's not. He throws it right into number 4, and that's picked off, and that could do it. That definitely could do it. Sits in the secondary. 13 makes a critical mistake. The Noles can't believe it. They was marching. They had momentum. They had a chance to beat us. But hold on. We still got to get a first down right here, so it's not over at all. But we definitely cannot afford to mess up right here. I give it to Carroll. Carroll gets a couple of yards. Going to get it to the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. We got 2 more yards to go for a first down. They still got 3 timeouts, though, so I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if it's over if we get a first down or not. But we just going to try to get as many first downs as we can to get up out of here. And really get out of the state of Florida 2-0, undefeated. Try to get up out of here. I don't know why they replaying the DeValve strip fumble. Whatever DeValve did. I don't know why they replaying that. But 2nd and 2, we're going to go ahead. Ground game again. If y'all know they selling out full blitz. They can't afford to give us another first down. Carroll gets the ball. He easily gets a first down. And they're going to have to use their first timeout. They still got 3 timeouts. So that's not game yet. They can still stop the clock one more time. But if we do get one more first down, that's definitely game. Let's go ahead. I'm just going ahead and do the Bourne method. Give it to Carroll right here again. See what he could do right here. Let's see. Carroll, he's been reliable. He gets, hold on. He might have enough. He gets a first down. But he might have got a first down too quickly, though. 152 left. He got one more timeout. They're not giving us the option to kneel right here. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the ground game. But with only one timeout, they'll only get the ball with, even if they do get a stop with like 30 seconds, I don't know. But what I know is that their playoff hopes will rely on Carroll right now. If the Carroll gets another first down, it's over for the Florida State playoff hopes. I don't think they getting in with 3 losses, no matter what they do in the season, unless they actually got good ACC standings and can somehow make that backdoor into the ACC championship game. I don't see it happening because I know them losses was probably against ACC teams, but the defensive tackle, still a little bit of hope for Florida State right now. 3rd down right here. And really, I told y'all, if they can get a stop right here, they'll have the ball with actually a minute left. That's enough time. But I might have to put this one in the air. The war chant is in full effect right now. We need a first down right here to clinch it. First down to clinch it. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and wait until the shot clock damn near expire. But the war chant is damn near, we can't even do no damn audibles right now. It's damn near loud as hell in here. I've never seen Doak Campbell this loud right now. They trying to knock off the #1 team in the nation. They trying to continue their playoff hopes. I'm a hiker right now. Ibrahim in the pocket. I just take the check down. That's incomplete. 4th down. We might have to either kick the field goal or punt it. But then with all this war chant, we might as well just punt it. Because if I miss the field goal right here, y'all got to understand that they will get the ball at the 50 with a minute left. That's plenty of time to orchestrate a game-winning drive. That's plenty of time to beat us on some shot clock cheese. So we going to go ahead and punt it right here. It's too much stadium post. He definitely would have missed it. He's been inconsistent as hell all year. But the punter is being inconsistent as hell. I don't know why I put too much mustard on that one. Instead of pinning him all the way to like the 1 or the 2, he actually gets a touchback right here. He's doing way too much. But they got to go the length of the field right here at the 20. We got a minute left. Delaware defense, we got to stand up. We got to remain undefeated. We can't let no voodoo magic happen to continue Florida State streak right now. 7, I don't know why they're going for passes like that. That's not going to do nothing for you. That's damn near a waste of 10 seconds right there. I don't know who Florida State's coach is, but that's a poor coached effort right there. 5 yards for 10 seconds. That's not a fair trade. Y'all only got a minute left. But look at Tulane, though. That's remarkable. Hey, Tulane knock off Alabama at Alabama. Hold on, that damn near got me hyped. He almost throws a floater right there, but that's incomplete. I wasn't able to get there in time. The zones, I definitely could have got a pick out of that. He definitely threw a floater. 4th down right here. This the game right here. Does Florida State continue their playoff hopes? He just goes for the check down just to continue the season. Hold on. Right now, Florida State, everybody's watching right here. It's been high upset alert for us plenty of times in this situation. At Doak Campbell, it's been plenty of times we've been on high upset alert. But right now, we got a chance to finish the job, get out of Dodge, and get a win at Florida State. First time we done been here before. Another upset. Damn, Tennessee, it's been an upset season. I told you, later in the season, there's a lot of upsets going on, but Delaware's trying to avoid the upset bug. They get to the quarterback right now, and the time is ticking right now. Time is ticking on Florida State season. 25, 24, the time is ticking. 13, he in the pocket again. He just gonna loft it. And that's damn near should have been picked off. But they gonna hit us with PI. They try to prolong Florida State season. They try to keep them in. They try to get another ACC team in there. That's definitely ACC refs. They trying to see Florida State. You know, they a big name program in the ACC. They try to see them make it to the ACC championship game. They don't want to see them go out like this. They give them another chance. They at the 50 now. Let's see what 13 could do. He was able to make something crazy happen on that quarterback run, but it's been a lack of magic ever since then. And why is he taking checkdowns? That's going to be another waste of 10 seconds for no reason. Who is this nigga's coach? Damn, another 11 seconds wasted for 5 yards is ridiculous. I'm telling you, mistakes like that is the difference between Delaware and teams like Florida State. Like, it's the little shit like that. I would have never went for something like that. You know what I'm saying? I could tell that the Florida State coaching, whatever they got going on, is not working. And overthrow, again, he definitely could have hit that. Made this more of a manageable 4th and 5, but this is going to be a prayer. Can Florida State do it? Can their prayer be answered? Can their season be saved? Or is Delaware going to stay undefeated? He takes a check down and you don't have no timeouts. You can't do that. Delaware is going to get out of Dodge. There's no way they can snap this ball fast enough. And we going to walk out of Doak Campbell with a win. It's been a hell of a war chant, hell of an environment, and a hell of a game. But Delaware remains undefeated, trying to make our way to stay undefeated on our way to the ACC championship game. But there's still a couple landmines on the schedule. We play Duke, who's somewhat decent, but we also play Louisville in the Battle of the Birds at the end of the year. And we also do play SMU, who's actually been pretty decent this year. So there's definitely a lot of landmines on our way to undefeated record, but this was definitely one of them. This environment was crazy. It had upset in the air. There was a lot of upsets going on in the Dynasty, but Delaware able to avoid the upset bug and stay undefeated.